suma todo dia, dia de foronda com certeza, dia de todo finado.
With its beautiful beaches, luxuriant vegetation and mixed population, Guinea-Bissau is an unspoiled country whose economy is still mainly based on its marine resources. There are two parts to the country, a continental mainland and a cluster of 88 big and smaller islands. The Bijagos archipelago is the only one of its kind in West Africa, named after the people who have lived there for centuries. UNEP Spain and its local partners IBAP and UICN responded to the lack of infrastructure by helping to set up various programs on the island of Orango. The team has been working with the local population for a long time. This visit to the fishing community is aimed at jointly designing laws to meet local needs and, above all, to protect resources that have been negatively impacted by intensive fishing by foreign boats lured by the riches of the Guinean Sea.
Graças ao projeto LifeWeb, que é projeto
The LifeWeb project aims at creating a management plan as well as strengthening the capacity of the different natural resources users and stakeholders to manage their region. This project must also help the different communities and stakeholders to share their point of view and solve their problems together. The project is focusing specifically on the fishermen community in order to help them manage their resources wisely. It's a very important plan not only for the communities but also for the National Park of Orango Vieira.
The meetings aim to help improve the living conditions of the local population by introducing rules to protect the marine park and its natural resources. These include better land distribution, designated fishing areas, restricting the size of nets, and respecting the natural growth cycles of species.
This meeting that is happening behind us is a usual meeting here in those protected areas. It's called a consensus meeting. The theme is how to manage a protected area and which rules to apply. So several agenda items are being reviewed at the same time. For instance, one is about how to fish in the marine park. And the same thing is happening in all protected areas of Guinea-Bissau. This means that there are representatives in each important protected area, just like here in Orango.
3 marine areas have been designated to protect the island's most sensitive aspects: resources, biodiversity and cultural heritage. Respect and protection of the Bijagos culture are an integral part of the program, which includes a museum dedicated to the Bijagos people and their customs. The program is a key element of ecotourism, which is starting to take off on the archipelago. The island of Orango offers an amazing biodiversity, with its mangroves, its water and land plants, but especially because of the unique species of hippopotamus which can live in salt water. Pulau, the last small island of the archipelago, is under intense protection and is part of the National Park of Vieira Pulau, specially created to protect the green turtles, a severely endangered species.
O projeto LifeWeb contribui na gestão do Sistema Nacional das Áreas Protegidas da Guiné-Bissau, que é muito importante.
The LifeWeb project contributes to manage the national control system of Guinea-Bissau's natural parks. In that way, it's very important for us in terms of protecting our natural resources. Another aspect is the monitoring of the fishing activities that take place, and also the protection of marine species. On top of that, the LifeWeb project gave us an opportunity to get all the critical equipment needed to deal with illegal fishing. Then it also helped us managing the biodiversity conservation activities in parallel with the implementation of the rules. All of this for the benefits of local communities, of course.
Das áreas protegidas e do arquipélago de Bijagó de uma forma geral, em benefício da população local.
After a long journey from Mauritania and a stopover in Senegal, they reach these beaches where they lay their eggs, an average of 100 eggs per turtle. Out of an annual clutch of some 300,000, only 300 will reach the adult age, while the rest will be victims of predators. The fishing industry generates 40% of state revenue in Guinea-Bissau and is thus vital to the country's food sovereignty and economy. It is essential that the regulations set up to protect the species in the marine parks are fully respected, especially to guard against foreign vessels poaching in Guinean waters. UNEP Spain has helped pay for 3 powerful speedboats to monitor the parks. Coast guards can henceforth ensure that the rules are being respected. This morning, Lieutenant Campos is on a routine patrol and inspects each boat that was not expected in the zone.
Paulina, qu'est-ce qui se passe là?
E eles vêm pescar no parque. Eles estão dentro do parque, nos limites.
Right now we are controlling a fisherman who is fishing in the national park.
Então,
This is a protected area and we are right in the middle of it. This is the captain of the boat, so I check if he has a special license that gives him the legal authorization to fish here. We are very vigilant and we control all these fishing wooden boats because lots of these are coming from Senegal. They come here illegally. First, right outside the park, then they sneak inside. So now we require these entire documents to avoid illegal fishing and also to help us regulate the situation.
Também vêm pescar dentro dos limites do parque. Não só guineenses, mas sim estrangeiros. Porque o estrangeiro tem mais meios de vir pescar cá. Tem mais materiais de apanhar muitos peixes. Pronto, por isso mesmo, é muito difícil trabalhar somente com uma videta. Por isso é necessário ter 2 videtas para poder dar cobro à situação.
Illegal fishing has decreased since this flotilla became operational, but according to Lieutenant Campos, 3 boats are not sufficient to cover the vast area. However, things are changing and mechanisms are being put in place today to protect the archipelago.
Era dia suma todo dia, dia de foronda com certeza, dia de todo finados rumo tomado, baba periga